against all the evil that hell can conjure, all the wickedness that mankind can produce, we will send unto them only you. Rip and tear until it is done.
We must pray now, brothers. Pray that he is watching.
Please, anyone, if you can hear me, if you're out there.
Attempting to acquire the Hell Priest signal.
Nearly 60% of our planet has been consumed by the invaders.
We have the Hell Priest signal locked in. The target is marked, but the signal will not hold for long.
For it is he that they fear, not man, or his armies. They feared the mark of the beast.
Remains guarded! You can't...
Hell Priest has been terminated. The demonic consumption of Earth has been reduced by 36.8%. There are 2 Hell Priests remaining.
Greetings, Earthlings. It is I, Wookiee of Kashyyyk. I am preparing for Doomsday. Now, I've as a preface, I have completed Doom 2016 and maybe an hour's worth of gameplay of Doom Eternal. I don't reckon I'll complete Doom Eternal before Doom the Dark Ages, but that's fine. I just wanted to play enough so I can prepare for Doomsday, yeah. Coming out in, I think it's a few weeks, or closer than that, I don't know. I'll have to look it up. I know that the testing, what is it, like they got testing available now, if you've got a code, you know. Anywho, so, not having played Doom 2016 for a few years, I had to familiarise myself with these games. So, yeah, bloody hell. and I really can't remember the what they would have added, taken away. But I'm basically just going to be narrating, commentating through this bit of footage. So if I think of anything interesting, I'll mention it. At this stage, I hadn't got another gun. It was just the shotgun. So, but I suspect that you gain quite the arsenal throughout Doom Eternal. You know, I think I've got a what is it? A chainsaw. Got the helmet. This game is mental, by the way. You know, it's been out for a few years, so I'm sure everyone's played it by now, but it's, I don't know, I guess I did put it off, and I don't know why. But, you know, now's the time. Whew. And open sesame to my new love gun. Look at that. Yeah, come get some. Heavy cannon. I guess in hell there ain't no door handles, eh? Just ring the bell and boom. I like the parkour aspect of Doom Eternal. Again, I can't remember in 2016's Doom if you can climb your way up levels. That game took me ages to finish. It was on the hardest setting, except for the last boss, the last section. I did it so many times, and it was just super hard. That last wave of enemies just fucked me. So I thought, you know what, kick your pride out the door, put it on a easier mode rather than the hardest mode, just to finish the game. Finish the story. Yeah. I really like the look of the humans in this. Well, the upgraded humans. They look super like old school in their design. Now this scorpion brain fella, yeah, it tells me you've got to shoot off his pistol thing on the top of his brain, so he has nothing to hurt you with. It's just figuring out how to do that, getting the right accuracy, and I go into full panic mode when my brain just shuts off, and I can't even think, can't do anything. Yeah, and learning about the barriers that you gotta unlock. The barriers, you got to get certain key cards to unlock things. I need a yellow key card to go into this factory garage thing. Fuck, it's bloody as. Right, there we go. So you don't have to knock off his laser thing on top of his brain, but yeah, he'll stop shooting you if you do. Man, mental. So this was like, yeah, I'll cut in between bits and pieces, but I like that this was a good run before I died. Like up to this stage I don't believe I died. Again, this is the first bit of the game, so, that's not an achievement. The music's sick. So yeah. Again, I didn't really know at this stage what I had to do. So get this poofter. Yep, dead. And yeah, learning that those blue things, they like one of those things from Elden Ring, the spirit springs that bring you up. So I don't know anything really about this game, like, you know, if it was still John Romero or John Carmack. I don't know if it was the original guys. I know that there was some sort of controversy with the soundtrack. Don't know. Either way, soundtrack's really rad. So yeah, and look at the background and the level and destruction. It's just sick. So yeah, I like the fact that you can yeah, just knock the walls out with your fists. Is this game R18? Surely it is. It ain't PG. Whoa! That was a cool kill. Yeah, see, I've seen like, what, 2 trailers for Doom, the Dark Ages? Is it Dark Age or the Dark Ages? I think it's the Dark Ages. I don't know. I should know, but I don't. This wall climb features pretty sick. I don't remember if it was in the 2016 one. Again, it's been a few years since I've finished that. Yeah, look at that. Like, wow. So cool. So cool. Yeah, you know, I'm going to be playing this as much as I can before Doom the Dark Ages, but again, if I don't finish it, it's fine. I'll just go straight to the Dark Ages. And maybe I'll, you know, I will return to this. Heck, I'm still playing through the original Doom and the original Doom 2. Never played Doom 3 before. I'm halfway through Doom 64 at the moment. That's a great game. So I've got my yellow key card going down to the subway. There seems to be some kind of anus shooting fireballs from the wall.
The cleansing of Earth is a necessary step on the path to a brighter tomorrow.
Brighter tomorrow, eh? Oof. Let's hope. Wow, it's so visceral, man. I love it. There's so many different ways to like to kill the baddies. Jesus. Yeah, so mob of enemies that way. Brain go that way. Chainsaw. Nah, boom. Yeah. So I thought, fuck it, let's learn a little bit. Yeah, like, you know, shooting a thing off his head. But there's just so much going on, man. You know, my Jedi reflexes aren't what they used to be. Shit the bed.
The cleansing of Earth is a necessary step on the path.
So I thought, well, let's just run through this area, and because it's all, what I've noticed is it's a checkpoint based game, so sometimes you can just run through it, you know. So this thing upgrades your weapons, which is cool. Bada boom. So getting the train, frag grenade, that's handy. I need to use that more, actually. I'm just gotta remember it's there. And, yeah, this is cool. Swinging around like Tomb Raider. sniper some demon fellas. It's cool that there's like a codex thing, so you can learn all about each enemy. I do remember that from the 2016 Doom. That was really cool to read all the different enemies. You know, sick. Fuck, this level design's awesome. It's just what I guess it is what I expect from a Doom game in the modern age. You know. So these floating fucking eyeball demon things. Don't know their name. Jesus. Apparently you can shoot grenades into their mouth, and that's like a quick, easy kill. But I've got to get my accuracy up. That's so cool. This game fucking rocks. But yeah, it's because the majority of it is, as I said, it's checkpoint based, but it's also wave based. So there'll be a bunch of these waves of enemies, and once you knock them all out, or the boss of that wave, then it'll unlock like the next wave of enemies. And I learnt that, you know, when I was playing the 2014 Shadow Warrior game, which I finished recently. That was a fucking mental game, the Shadow Warrior. The original and the new one. I need to play Shadow Warrior 2 and 3 now. Anywho, that game taught me a lot about the different waves and just how mental it can get, and preserving one's ammo, you know. So yeah. Trip. Wow, where's my postcard, bitch? And I'm sure, you know, I know that the demons don't come from anywhere, but because it's like multi-layered, you know, there's a ton of bloody come from behind you, from above, from below, from, you know, my ass, anywhere. Oh, I'm gonna get some fuel for my chain mixer. Uh-oh. Brain trust. Oh, right. Lands right fucking there. I wear my brown pants. It's mental. Yeah, look at that. Boom. But, still, it's one thing to take out his bloody gun, another thing to actually kill him, you know? Especially when there's like mobs of other little cunts on your ass, you know? Always the easiest. Health. So, okay, so he still can shoot, but from somewhere else. So the next, what seems like the next wave, but turns out it's just the door that you just need to kind of go through. So, no more bullets. I got my chainsaw with basically no, oh maybe, no, boom. So, this was like, I attempted this like maybe 10 times because it was just a bloody nightmare, you know. Well, fuck it, let's just go through the door, see if they follow me, you know. And then, yeah, occasionally you see this lady hologram and she'll have a good old yarn. Kind of like Halo with Cordina. Not Cordelia. That's from Buffy. Look at that. Fuck a duck. That's so sick. So I need to go to that Citadel. That's the way up. Jesus. I really do like that thing where you hurt them enough and then you gotta do the animation ending, whatever you call that. Very cool. Bit of snipering in the subway. And yeah, I've got to look out for these a bit more. They're give you backstory about the Ark, which is cool. You can freeze frame and read that if you want. So yeah, you got the map, which is cool. Again, like multi-layered. So I've learned now that the green bits is where you've been, the red bits is where you need to go, and the non-coloured bits is where you need to go. Bada boom. Yeah. Yeah. And on occasion I'll see the enemies actually fighting each other, which is hilarious. You know, there's definitely a hierarchy to the monsters. Either that, or just fucking there's so much animosity that they can't you know, they have to like keep fighting. Kind of like orcs and goblins in Warhammer. You know, you roll a d6 orc and goblin army, and you roll a 1, then they squabble between themselves, and you miss your turn. Like that's the turn. If you roll a 6, then they're like ready to fuck one up. You know, if you get my analogy, meaning I should say. So this fucking wave, this took about over 10 tries. Just because A, I had 2 eyeball cunts on my ass the whole time, and B, I had a lot of these little bastards after me. C, I had fuck all health, so I had to learn that the chainsaw, when you kill people with chainsaw, you get ammo, right? So when you kill them when you kill them with the death thing, you get health, right? So you gotta balance health and ammo. Cut that fucker up, eh? Yeah, there's fucking... And also, I've still got to learn, like, what's the best call of action, if I'm, like, best weapon to use against enemies, you know? So, you know, like Dark Souls, you learn by dying. Hey, so that fucker's dead. So they're gone. Now I've just got these little fuckers, but in spawns some more boss fellas. So you gotta watch your McAss. And it's like it's not terrible. Like I'm not scared of it, but you know, they're just gang up on you. Didn't want to be a rape victim, so you just take your time and you get them one by one, you know. Seemed like the best quarter of action, and it's cool. So that enemy's that eyeball's blood was black. These guys are red. So it's cool seeing that they've all got different coloured blood. Yeah, cool story, eh? So yeah, preparing for Doomsday. I think it comes out in a few weeks. So does Elden Ring Night Rain, which I have yet to play. I'm excited for that. There's a ton of games coming out soon. It's going to be sick. Yeah, just Just wail on that fucker. Oh god. But also, cover your ass. Because there still may be little bitches. Right. Fuck. It's just nuts, man. I really do like the variety of different enemies. So yeah, so after you've done that second wave, that barrier gets unlocked. I've noticed too, those enemies that I just annihilated then, these guys, the alien looking fellas, they're almost, I don't know if they respawn, but they almost seem like they can just come from nowhere, like kind of like they can spawn. You know, if the game wants to make it extra hard. Yeah, they're wicked enemies, I love them. And yeah, again, the music is so damn cool. Love it. Yeah, and you know, like any game, you can have like a really good start to a wave and then get dead, or you can have a really shitty start to a wave and survive and defeat the wave, you know. So you know, that's why I'm never deterred by whatever fuck, what's the word? The word is attempt. My attempt is initially shit. I'm not deterred to keep going, you know, and even if I'm left with 1% health, hey, health is health, right? So, boom, look at that. That was cool. So this bit was a bit of a shitter. But, so, you know, this technically is the first level. You know, this is the first level. So, within this level, there are tutorial steps hidden within the story, you know, which is fine. Done well, like this is. It's done well. It doesn't, you know, I don't think it holds your hand. It gives you little tidbits and gives you lessons to learn, and yeah, without, you know, it's not easy. It's fun as fuck. So yeah, I had fuck all health, and I had, yeah, look at that shot, and I was almost dead. So I just had to really get good and be strategic, methodical, all that crap. And you know, fuck a duck. And I thought I was fucked because I had no ammo. But maybe that's the thing. Maybe enemies do spawn in when there is no health, because they know that the only way to get ammo is from just fuck decimating enemies, you know. So I had a bit of ammo. I have this guy here. I had to kill and get some more fucking health. And I thought, cool, alright. Don't be a dumb motherfucker and just annihilate this guy. Show him who's boss. And boom. Right? Cool. So that was that wave. Oh, shut up, Neil.
Is nearby. She is inside that demonic citadel. I will mark her location on your HUD. The gathering of Hell Priests is located just above your location. My scans indicate there is a lift at the center of this facility.
Right, so I'd reached the top of the tower, I think? Well, because, yeah, I went through that portal thingo. And there was clearly some demonic fuckers here that were doing bad things, so I had to stop them. And I'm gathering that's the aim of each level, is that there's a certain motherfucker that's being a little bitch, and the Doom Slayer, me, goes in and slaps him on the ass and says "fuck off," basically. So fast travel. That's cool. Interesting. Yeah. So that's right. Okay, I was right. That was like the citadel thing that you get teleported to. That was up in the sky. It's fucking. Look at this layout, man. Music's awesome. So I did miss a page. To my left is like a page with lore about the Ark or something. I don't know. So so you gotta do this shit. That's from the 2016 one. Yeah. It's a little page near that gate. So we gotta get. Anyways.
Domain, she is by all accounts indestructible.
Here we go.
How can this be? No man can pass through the gate. This stops nothing. The sacrament of this world to the great Khan Maker will be made, and the energy will be restored once again.
As it is written, from the souls of the non-believers.
You will not save them from their judgment.
You go too far this time. You cannot interfere. This is humanity's chance to repent, to give service to us. You cannot resist.
So yeah, that was essentially the first level of Doom Eternal, Hell on Earth, because I'm preparing for Doomsday. And my thoughts, really, you know. So it's cool. So you get to unlock all this crap. You get rewards. You get all this stuff. 75,000. Woo! Now I've never done an event. I don't know how that works. Let's say it's online or something. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. So Fortress of Doom, seems like it's the second level. I haven't played through this one yet. This will be the next one. But yeah, I wanted to get this video out to say that I'm preparing for Doomsday. And yeah, thanks for watching. This has been Wookiee. Subscribe, like, all that. May the Force be with you. Bye.